What was that? I still didn't hear ya. Oh yeah, my favourite. The east face is a place to climb when it's a day like this. Last year we had such a good day that I sat here on the east face, thermal straight up to 2.5 grand. Straight up. Don't get that too often, but well, I'm going through 1200 at the moment, but it's not thermal, it's just ridge lift. Well, we're trying to cross to Mitchell, but it's a bit gusty, and I've got to time it just right in this wind strength, because if I get too low before I get to Mitchell, you get caught in the Venturi past the hill and it sucks you into the ground. Not making much progress. We're southeast on the hill, and looks like it's bloody south over here, so I'm going directly into headwind, and like southeast is out there and south is there, and I'm going, feels like I'm going into headwind. These are the days you miss the light sport. But although when you do make it in a Malibu, you know you've made it. That other glider go, it was really low in there. Where'd he go? It's hard to see the white wings when they're a fair way away. Did he come back this way? Whoa, got to pull in for this last bit, otherwise I'll sink out. Now I'll use reds. Got to punch through the Venturi, otherwise if you try and glide through it, it'll sink you into the ground. That isn't him down there, is it? Fuck, he's landed down the bloody coal pit. Fuck. Let's see if he moves. No, he's moving. That's bloody Murray, I think. He's moving. God, he's lucky to put it down there. We've got a glider just put himself down over there. Don't know who it is, but he's moving, so he's landed all right. He's moved the glider, now he's packing up. Yeah, I hope he's all right. God, he's lucky he got that down. Well, if anyone's watching this video and they want to know how to get across to Coalcliff, especially if you're in a floater, you don't go in the back and then try and scoot around, because as this bloke here found out, you'll get buried with the Venturi rushing past the edge of the hill. You've got to climb as much height as you can here, and in a floater like a Malibu I'm around $2,000, because I like to have a large margin of error. And then you head out, almost out to sea, just past the rocks down below, and that way you'll lose the least amount of height. See, I'm still climbing, so I'm gonna put some height into the bank, because can never have too much height when you're in a floater trying to fly in this sort of wind, because there's no VG to pull on. So there, that's about, I'm still going up, so I'm going to ride it right up so I don't have any worries at all getting across. Oh, as I said, that had just topped out. Oh no, there we go. It's a bit gusty today. I'm still going up. So yeah, so spend your time gaining as much height as you can here over Mitchell. That should get me there now. So I'm at 2.3. So now I head out to sea almost, out to the rocks. But boy, the wind must have picked up on the... Oh, it's not bad. Only minus 100 foot a minute. Got to try and milk it. A little bit of a climb there. In one way I miss the old light sport where you just go yong yong and you're over there in 2 minutes, but certainly got a challenge when you're in a floater, and all the better the reward, I reckon. This is going to be a slow trip, so I'll cut out most of it. Oh, there's a wind line coming in. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, so I'll cut out most of this and just start it again when we get over there. Yeah, you come out over the rocks here and even a bit of the water. Don't try and aim straight for Coal Cliff over there, because the venturi of the wind going past that hill, especially in this wind strength, it'll suck you into the ground. As I said, you know, the same thing with Mitchell. So you actually get out here a bit further. Because you know in this wind strength that you got lift coming off that little cliff there, or you should have in this direction and wind strength. So yeah, well, there's a bit of lift there now. Yeah, so now I've dropped about 500 feet just coming across there, so that's why it's best to build up that height bank before you leave. Now it should be right now to head over. We'll head over. And notice that there's nowhere to land down below, so always have an exit. I've got an exit down on the Coal Cliff beach if all of a sudden things go wrong. So I came over nice and high, so it was really no trouble at all. So I'm actually now over the top of Coal Cliff's mile of lift, and no problem. And actually it's something when you're going up and down the coast here at all, like even the crossing over the hellhole or over any gap, just spend some time, put some height into the height bank, and leave yourself a fair old margin of error, because there's not many places to land up and down the coast here unless you've got some height to get out to the beaches. So there we go, we're over, we're climbing beautifully, climbing at 500 feet a minute, and we've missed all that rain that's hitting Bald Hill at the moment, but it looks as though it's following me. Might have to go down the coast a bit further to miss it. That's 2.7. It's about the highest I've gotten on Coal Cliff. Ah, very nice. Well, it's been a lifty day. You don't get much better lift than what we've had today. Well, I've got over $2,000 to throw away today, nearly 3. So it'll be a nice ride down. Anyway, I've got 2,500 feet to throw away. Have some fun. Yeah, he's just playing. Let's go. And one side, and then how about a spin? Taking off the scale, going down. Now what have we lost? Well, there's 2.6 down to 1,100. Yeah, it's just I was drifting over the back a bit, so I don't want to get over the back too far. Might try a helicopter landing today, you reckon? Don't know if the wind's strong enough though. See if I can see if it'll hold me. See if I can just go down. I'm holding still, I'm floating. Not even going down, I push out a bit further. And he's still, I'm going down at point 1 of about 50 feet a minute. I'm going down. There's a mile of lift today. If I push out any further, I'll be bloody stalling. There's 100 foot a minute down, smooth as, so I might try it. I've got to get down a bit lower. See if I can do a helicopter landing from 600 feet. There's at 5.25. Let's see what the air's doing over the chute, because it's straight down the chute. Let's see what we've got. Well, there's over the chute at 470 and 460. Oh, we're going down a little bit. Never done a helicopter landing from 400 feet before. I'm still only going down. Oh, there's 100 feet a minute. Oh, well, 4 minutes before I get down, fellas. Oh, there we go, we're coming down. My arm's getting tired. Got to remember though that when you get down to, the wind's not quite strong enough to get all the way down to the ground doing this, so remember when you get down to about 20 feet to pull in some speed. Yeah, it's not real strong enough to... Yeah, no, I'm going to get a bit safer. I'll pull on a bit of speed, I think. Because I'm going to drop pretty soon. Play it safe. Oh, we can do it from 10 feet or so. There we go. Oh, there you go. You don't get to do that too often at Stanwell. Still a bit. Come on, get round. Getting a bit. Where are we? That's better. Right. Well.